Many politicians are educated, those in the regime. I need you to look at countries where a culture of impunity has taken root. Mostly some Asian countries, some African countries, some Latin American countries, where what is abnormal becomes normalized. When a culture like that takes root, where there is lawlessness, there's no way you can say you are secure. Because today you have escorts, you are in uniform, tomorrow you are not going to have escorts. I don't have escorts here, I don't travel, over the country, unless you go ask for them. So, those who are in the regime, if you allow this culture to take root, my question is, the day when you're out of power, how do you want to be treated is the question. Because once it becomes a culture, then everybody will get affected. And nobody remains in power until the end of time. Everybody was in power. You may even stay long. I think the longest party which was in power that I know was in Mexico, but even those left power. So the question you need to ask yourselves, consciously, I ask quite a number of them when I meet with the politicians, and those who are in uniform, those are outside uniform. How do you want to be treated when you are out there? When you are not in power? That's the question every Ugandan needs to ask themselves. Because we've been in this vicious cycle for 61 years, and there has to be a point when we break out of it. So when today we come here to pray to God, because the battles we're involved in are dual, there's the physical fight, there's a fight at the level of the spiritual realm. That one, there are many who are engaged in it, and I know that the forces of righteousness will vanquish one day in this country. That one is clear in my mind, it's clear in my understanding. General Museven has played his acts in a manner, and to a large extent, I could say he has succeeded. Because he has created an environment of fear. And therefore it has made it possible for him to have control. Those who are in government, and those outside government. So for us to come and pray for God's intervention, but in the physical sense to stand with those who are being messed up. You can see young ladies, really, some in their late 20s, 30s, becoming widowed. Those who have disappeared. To stand with them, to give hope to people all over the country. And hopefully for those who are in the regime to wake up, to know that there's going to be a time when they're going to be out of power. Who knows, they may start backtracking, and those who are reasonable can start building pressure from within. We hope that happens. That's one part I want to talk about those who are in the regime. The second part, Doctor has touched it. And in a sense, it really shows the crisis in which we are as a country. We signed a letter, 5 of us, requesting leaders of the different denominations in this country, inviting them to this occasion. 7 denominations. None of the senior faith leaders is here, nor has any of the religious denominations delegated. What does that mean? It's symbolic of the crisis we have in this country. Because the only reason that could be is fear. Which is unfortunate in 2 ways. And maybe let me give advice to those who lead faith institutions. When you're a leader of a faith organization, you are a shepherd. We're not asking them to be partisan at all, but we are asking them to be shepherds. When they invited State House, they should go. If they invited Koro, they should go, as they normally do. It's an opportunity to take that platform and speak to power. Commend them for what they are doing right. Put them to task where they have gone wrong. That's leadership. More so when you are a shepherd. Because when you are a shepherd, when you are a faith leader, at least those in the Christian denominations, because I know the Bible, I don't know what the Quran says in that regard. God in the Bible says, fear not, for I am with you. So when you let a human being terrify you, it means that you are fearing that human being more than you fear God. You have lost your responsibility as a faith leader. And in a sense, you lose the opportunity to take the moral high ground. A day like this one is an opportunity for the faith leaders to take the moral high ground. Go to occasions of government where we invite you. Go to events of the opposition where we invite you. Speak what you believe to be the truth. Where you think we have got failures, don't hesitate. Read us the riot act. As much as you do it to them, do the same to us. Then you take the moral high ground. If you don't do that, you are simply putting on cassocks, but you don't fit the role that you are in. There's no way you can be a representative of God on this planet and you fear a human being.